This is a Ryan Little production.
What's up, guys? What's going on? We are in the garage gym today for a shoulder day. First thing we have on the agenda is to hit up these lateral raises. I definitely like to start my days with this exercise just because it helps warm up my shoulders before I get into any heavy pressing. So right here, we're gonna knock this out for about 5 sets. All right, here we are getting set up for round two for these lateral raises. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, telling them that when it comes to lateral raises, there's so many ways to hit them. Depending on the angle of your arms going up. So, like, sometimes I'll have my arms out a little bit in front, then I'll have them out perfectly to the side, and then sometimes when doing these lateral raises, I'll roll my shoulders back and then go out that way. Just because it does hit the delts differently depending on where you raise from, and I truly believe that. And I've gotten good results always doing it that way. I've been increasing the weight every set, so you can kind of see it in my face where the struggle has begun or it's starting. And remember, I only time my rest periods for about 90 seconds before I get back into it again. It's a great way for me to keep my heart rate up and just not get too relaxed between sets. I want to make sure that I'm burning calories and I'm really fatiguing the muscle.
This is a Ryan Little production.
All right, next thing we have up here is some dumbbell front raises. I'm very partial to these. I think they're okay. I think that doing a lot of pushing movements, you tend to get that front delt a lot, doing chest presses, shoulder presses, any type of push. I think you involve that delt in the front just a little bit, but isolating them definitely helps. It helps round off the look of the shoulders, but at the same time, a lot of people do have overdeveloped front delts because, just benching and this and that. When I bench, I do my best to try to pin my shoulders back, but it happens. I had to lay down for a minute here and stretch out my shoulder because they were getting pumped and then just getting tighter and tighter. I was like, let me lay down real quick and get a quick stretch. But all right, after this, we get right back to it.
This is a Ryan Little production.
So the next thing we got is we're going to hit some pressing, some shoulder pressing, and we're going to mimic a plate loaded machine here. I figured I'd leave the clip in of me setting up my station with my lever arms of how I actually set up to do a machine press or a plate loaded press. It's pretty cool. For this plate loaded exercise, I decided to keep the weight pretty light because I knew I was just gonna do a lot of reps and really focus on burning the shoulders out. But what I did do is I made sure that whenever I got to the bottom of the movement, I let the weight settle and then restarted that press with no momentum or anything like that, just to make sure that I'm firing the shoulders properly and really getting a good press and not using any type of cheat reps or anything like that. All right, so for our next movement, we're gonna hit this cable upright row. Some of you are probably wondering why I chose to do it with a cable and not with, say, a barbell. I really like the consistent resistance that I get from a cable machine when doing this movement, when doing this upright row. So that's why I chose to do it here. And again, it targets the shoulders, it gets a little bit of that back as well. One of my favorite movements to do. All right, guys, this brings us to the conclusion of the workout. Stay tuned for more fitness content coming right at you. I am going to post more consistently. I'm back, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.